Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
And with that said, y'all make sure y'all take advantage of that 15% discount, that promo code OG Network 26. So if you use OG Network 26, you get a 15% off your purchases of $35 and up. So if you need some hair care products, skincare products, stuff to make your beard grow, beard oil, if you got dreads and you need some stuff for your dreads, if you need deodorant, need body wash, they make it all, and they make candles, and they don't use toxic chemicals and stuff in their product. All their product is handmade with no toxic chemicals in there whatsoever. And I use their product and I stand by it because I think they make very good product. And so therefore, if y'all get a chance to check out the store, if you're not sure where to find the store, right on my channel, you just hit the link, take you right to the store, and you can just scan through and see what type of products that they have and take advantage of that 15% discount on all your purchases using the OG Network promo code. That's OG Network 26, and you'll get that discount if you spend $35 or more. And with that said, I want to say what's up, my brother, my brother, and I'm saying brother because we've been friends since I think 5 years old, somewhere around there.
At least around there, yeah.
Yeah,
So
somewhere around there. I mean, like I know
definitely,
we was bucks. You know what I mean?
yes,
So you know what I mean, from Wright School, Richard
yes.
L. Wright to
Bethel,
kindergarten. So that tell
Cook,
you right there.
yeah, yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
Every
man.
one
But
of those.
welcome to the show, my brother. For those that are out there, again, we on Philly Talk, and y'all know for those that always on the show that we look for people from the city of Philadelphia. Some we know, some we may not know, and y'all have seen some of the people that we've interviewed on the show that, in our opinion, is out there doing wonderful, amazing things on a positive level. Y'all know Philly get a lot of bad rap, but I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a lot of great things that's happening, and people that came out of Philly might still even be living in Philly, but they're doing amazing things. They're doing amazing things with their life. And I would encourage y'all to get to know these people more than y'all get to know the other stuff. But my brother, welcome to the show, man.
Oh man,
Uh,
thanks for having me.
I guess you can get an audience a little bit of introduction of who you are, what you're about, and then we'll get into the rest of the show after that, my brother.
Oh man, my name is Daniel Justice. Everybody know me as Duke from 11th area. Some people say 11th Venango. Some people say 11th Tioga, depending on how exact you want to be. But 11th area, sum it all up. Um, yeah, I born and raised in Philadelphia. My dad was in the military. I lived in Germany for 2 years. Lived in Alabama. Went to high school in Alabama for 2 years. So I did a little bit of traveling, but I always worked my way back home. Um, Recently got married and moved to Georgia in 2021. So that's my stomping grounds now. But I got a long list of Philadelphia history. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that was done there, a lot of things that I was a part of, a lot of things that I hope made a difference in the environment.
That's what's up, man. Let's we you know what, if it's all right with you, man, we're gonna go back to Philly. You know what I mean?
Let's go back.
Let's go
Let's go
back to
back.
Philly. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My brother right here, man. He's a prime example of why you don't give up. And
Mm.
the reason why I say that is because I watched him throughout the years. And I'm going into the music aspect of it because I know that's the music is a big passion of his. I mean, like, you know, and I remember when we was young boys, and you was getting into music then, and you was writing lyrics, writing songs,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I remember the funny thing is when Ed was on the show, we was talking about Ed's dad when he was trying to teach us.
Harmonies. He's he was teaching up. He was teaching us harmonies. Froze a little bit. Oh, it's a little frozen. Ain't like a bug. Ain't like the bug. You
Yeah.
on, but Ryan
Heavy
frozen.
delighted you came on, man. Sorry, it's the late,
No, you
getting a new
good.
job and stuff like that.
It's all good. But Ryan frozen. You see Ryan frozen.
Yeah, around frozen. Oh, okay. Then I guess that's a good time for me to come in.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How's the weather? Where you at right now?
I'm home. I'm
Oh, you home?
in the yeah, outside of Atlanta,
Oh, what's the
Covington. Yeah.
temperature like?
Oh man, we pretty nice and warm. It's like about 55, 60. Oh, you going too, Ant? Where you go?
Oh, really?
Oh, there you go. You back. Here go
Yeah, I'm
Ryan
back.
too.
Yeah, it's gonna it
Hey,
might happen a couple of times. We get
no,
them
that's
once
cool.
in a while, man.
Yeah, we
Listen,
coming another run.
I
But
figured
Yeah,
I figured everybody was gonna flood on when they found that I was on, so it's gonna be
yeah. You flooding, you flooding the way the web.
gonna be some
That's
problems.
DVS.
But yeah, Ryan, you were saying you want to go back to the
Yeah, that's
music thing.
DVS.
yeah,
I,
I remember, like the music, because I know, man, like I know how passionate you was always about that, man, and
yes.
I want you to elaborate a little bit or a lot, whatever way you want to go with that.
Okay.
I mean, I know stuff, but the people don't know, so we're gonna let you tell that part if you good with it.
Yeah, listen, let's tell the people, man. First of all, when Ant told me, man, I'm like, yo, what we gonna talk about? I said I might need 3 episodes. So, because when we talk about the music, when we talk about the sports, and when we really
Yeah.
talk about Philly, and then if we get into the girl talk, like it's gonna take a little minute, or it's gonna be the longest
Yeah, you
episode
can
ever.
come
One or
back.
the other.
You can come
You know
back.
what I'm
Yes, you
saying?
come back.
So
We went through a lot together.
listen,
together.
a whole lot. So
Yeah. Just as
yeah.
men, just as Bethunians,
Me and
just
James
as
used to
music
rap.
business. Yeah,
Yeah,
everything,
San Fran in the 80s.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Yeah.
So listen, man. The music came from my mom used to sing in the choir.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? So that's where it was birthed at. And ever since then I was attached to the music. And I know y'all remember coming by on Sundays, hearing the records playing loud. She listened to the gospel music, we cleaning up, trying to go outside to play baseball in the schoolyard and all that stuff. So, the music
Get our hair cut. Get our hair
yes.
cut.
Oh, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we talk about the music, right? In the neighborhood, maybe in the city, in the neighborhood, I had to be top 3. In the city, I had to be at least top 15 at the time rappers. Like,
Okay.
for real,
Yeah,
like rappers,
I feel
right?
you. You're right.
Yeah. And we talk about barbers. I mean, I'm just going to sprinkle this. In the neighborhood, I was probably 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, Ron, I'm not arguing one, but I'm just saying if somebody want to say somebody was better, I'm not going to argue that. But what I'm saying, I was 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the funniest thing before I dive heavy into music, the funniest thing is I was cutting hair in the living room, and we used to all come over, play video games, eat, drink Mystics. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we was doing, and then they knocked on my door and told me they was gonna call the cops because I was stealing their customers. Cutting hair. Listen, I was cutting hair. I was stealing their customers. They gonna call the cops because I was stealing their customers. And I was in high school. I just was trying to hustle some money. I was stealing their customers, but yeah.
You put the class of 90 in the back of my head for my prom.
Yo, crazy. That's what I'm saying.
He number 1 with the haircut. But he also number 1 with the French toast.
Listen.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Food too. Yeah, you got that right. Broil a burger instead of frying it. Yeah.
Listen, man. So there's a couple things, but yeah. So the music, man. Of course, Jazz was from South Philly, so he was heavily involved, and he was DJ Jazz, Jazzy Joe at the time, Jazzy J. Him and Robbie B used to have things jumping on block parties and stuff like that. So again, it was partly inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that you like, yo, I want to be like that. But around the way, Bill and Keith was the MCs.
Yeah.
Bill and Keith was the MCs. I was like, yo, these boys is crazy. And they took me to my first house party, and they allowed me to watch them rock the mic. And it
Right.
wasn't, it wasn't nothing like that in the world, right? So I'm, getting into it. So Ryan didn't talk about this in the intro, but I'm gonna bring this up. You know what I mean? Portions of being able to be a good rapper was at the time you either had a good DJ or a good beatbox. And Ryan, listen, and Ryan was willing to be both. You know what I'm saying? He was available to be the beatbox, and he knew how to scratch records and all that type of stuff if needed. So it was
How
like,
about that on his other show? Great.
listen,
On this episode,
that's what I'm
somebody
saying.
didn't believe I was a DJ.
That's what I'm saying. Because listen, you didn't have to be. You knew how to make all the sounds without the record. So you know what I'm saying? But you did, and you could. So it was like sitting on Pacific Street, and this was before the Kendra, Geneva, 11th Street corner area. This the era when we used to sit closer to the tracks.
Right.
Remember? We used to sit close to the tracks and just make rhymes, make beats, and all that stuff. I'm talking about we probably had an album before albums. You know what I mean? It never came out. It was just, but we had songs, like lists of songs. And
y'all had CDs.
Listen, we knew what we was going to rap or whatever when we got to wherever we was going. We knew what we was going. We was going, oh yeah, we're gonna do this joint because this joint crazy, you know. So that was crazy. Like we was singing. We was a singing group. Me, Ronnie, Man, Marty, and Chris. Eddie and Chris, right?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I so forgot about that.
Listen, and we used to practice hard, and we sounded horrible. And we got we wound up getting with Eddie Pop. And Eddie Pop was like, I'm gonna teach y'all. He's like, I'm gonna teach y'all, but y'all gotta be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you got that many young men trying to be dedicated to something, y'all gonna fall off eventually. But the core of us was truly dedicated to it. So
we had a lot of teachers around there. We were just talking about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he used to record all our rehearsals. And one day he played our harmony back. Man, this was the most, I'm talking about nobody could sing better than us that day or according to that harmony because it sounded so perfect, man. And it was like, yo, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. Like it can happen. And, you know, that portion of it, and then, you know, move on to the real rap portion of it. Like I just wanted to rap, man. So I went away for a little while, came back a better rapper because I spent some time down south. Not that down south made me better. It being down south detached me from everybody for a little while so I can focus on music. Because you know, you in the city, you do a lot of other stuff. But then down south allowed me to focus.
When everything is unfocusing you.
Yeah. So
like you rather go to the store or write these rhymes. You like, store I seen about 4 or 5 miles of the general store.
Because I mean,
it's the general store.
I can't even think about how much time and money we spent in the arcade going to the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zookeeper, Excite Bike, pinball machines. Yeah. So it was like
a nibbler.
Paperboy.
You know
Paperboy. Yeah, Dig Dug.
Dig Dug. I'm talking about. Then you think about the stores
Nintendo.
We had Lonnie.
Was that Spy
Hunter?
Spy Hunter. Yeah.
Listen, so it was enough to distract you. So you know.
And we had challenges on them games. Inside the game, he was like, "What? Who
name is that?"
Wait, I'm being like,
listen, I'm talking about. Listen,
you remember the road sort of like this on.
I remember playing Zookeeper on 11th and Ontario.
Oh yeah.
I was on the joint so long, people was leaving and coming back. They was like, "Yo, man, I'll be back, man. I'll be back." But I just wanted to beat the highest score ever, so it didn't matter.
You supposed to go to the store get some bread. You like my
nobody's eating.
They stole out. They had no bread. I went to all the store. Nobody
keep going by there just to see if anybody took your score down.
Right. And it was special because once you got good, you was able to make a quarter, 25 cents, last 3 hours.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, yo,
Yeah.
we had hard times, man. So to be able to make
Wow.
yeah,
25 cents
yeah,
last
Yeah.
you
yeah,
take up 3 hours of your time and something you doing you love, come on,
I
man.
ain't. I'm
yeah.
not calling on nobody, but if
Wow.
it's really 25 cents,
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
you,
Yeah, how about
what you mean? Beat
that?
down with the hammer, 25 cent type jump, the penny?
really,
Yeah.
Yo,
When you could do that, mash the penny down to a quarter size and play some games,
what?
bro.
Oh man,
Yeah.
listen, let's make a slug. let's make some slugs. You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. But
Yeah.
one of my favorite moments when I came back and was in the music, and Ryan could attest to this, John, opening up for Naughty by Nature in Atlantic City.
oh man,
Yeah.
oh man,
Listen, man, like
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about
I was
the
hyped.
whole process of building up to it, practicing for it, you know what I mean, figuring out how he's gonna get there, all that type of stuff, and who was going, all that. The whole process was a whole lot of anxiety involved in, and you never know what's going to happen in those
Nope.
moments.
You don't know.
But the reality of it was, when the moment happened, you couldn't tell we was opening for nobody. You thought it was our show.
Yes. Listen, I was there. Bro, I was there. First of all, it was a struggle to get there.
Struggle hard.
Listen, Duke, I remember Duke was like, Ron, I need you, bro. Because I wasn't really, I think I had to go to work the next morning,
Yeah.
like early in the morning. Duke was like, bro, I got to get down to Atlantic City. I got a show to do. And I was like, man, come on, we out. You know what I mean? I was like, I just go to work tired. It's all right.
Yeah.
We get down there, bro. And when I say, first of all, I never got a chance to watch Duke perform like that. So I'm back there because I'm the one who had to actually start the music. That was the part that I got kind of thrown in. So I'm back there like, you got to start. Ryan, hit that next track. So I'm over there now, and I'm in DJ mode without realizing I'm about to go into DJ mode. So
your job.
let me tell y'all, and listen, I remember this story, and I ain't trying to take over this conversation, but I
No,
want y'all
please.
to understand how exciting this was. They had it was like a competition, like a rap competition, there first. And when you ever been in a situation where somebody drains the crowd because everybody is so bad that by the time Duke got up there to go perform, ain't nobody even trying to hear it. They like, man, we done heard 4 different rappers that was disgustingly bad. And I'm sitting there like, listen, it was so bad that as soon as Duke walked up on the stage with rhythm and funk, because that was the dancers' thing, they was booing him. He didn't even get a chance to talk. They was just like, boo, boo, boo. And I'm sitting there in the back like, oh, man, this is like going to be the worst ever. Like, oh, my. But I got to give my brother, when I say Duke's stage presence and his ability to alter the crowd, like it was like me watching somebody like Big Daddy Kane, somebody who had experience. Because the girl said something about one of them, said, tell him to comb his head because I think he had drugs or whatever. And Duke started joking around with him. And so it kind of eased the moment a little bit, like, okay, he's not running. He ain't running off the stage. And then once we started the music and everybody was like, okay, they was kind of feeling, man, by the time Duke got finished that first verse and Rhythm and Funk and them was dancing, the same girl was trying to grab his leg.
Didn't the dude this like mop? It was like this mop thing he's doing on the floor. He would jump down on his thing.
Exactly.
The dude, yeah. He's the first person I remember doing that.
I was so glad that I went there. I was so glad that I was there because when I say my man ripped it up, listen, he ripped up the first song. He did 2 songs. He ripped the first song because he had girl dances, he had boy dances. One song had the boys and one song had the girl. And when I say, man,
was it Extraordinary?
Yep.
Yeah. And when I say he killed it, listen, I know Duke gonna probably finish the parts that I might not know, but when I say he killed it, he killed. Listen, you ever watch somebody a hype man on the side? I'm on yeah, like that.
Yo,
when he got finished performing, man, and I was just like, listen, man, and the second song, he did the second song, he killed it. The girls, and I mean, everybody in the audience was trying to get at them. They was like all hyped and everything. Like, yo, he had the crowd going. It was, man, when I say you turning it, you know how Rakim said, how can I move the crowd? That was that moment where he could not make no mistakes because this was a live and die moment. And when I say my brother killed that song, he killed the second song. The dancers was killing it. The girls was killing it. I was hyped on the side. Man, when I say, and when I watched the crowd and how they was acting, listen, this is how good that story was. Guess who was performing before Naughty by Nature? Leaders of the New School. And they got booed.
Wow.
They got booed. And they was trying to get Duke to come back. And that is a true story.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still be there with, you be like Buster, right? You be there with Buster, like, yeah, because y'all be the only one two hanging in there.
All the people in Atlantic City that day was from Philly because you know how hard it is to please Philly, man.
Man, you got to do everything to please Philly. Listen, I'm going to watch y'all kids after the show, okay? I'm watching y'all.
Yo,
I take everybody out for lunch.
It was so crazy. It was so crazy because the funny thing that Ron brought up was the fact that they was born before we even speak a word. They was born, right?
Yep.
But the crazy part about it is now that I'm listening to it, it reminds me so much of the 5 Heartbeats. Remember,
right?
Remember the 5 Heartbeats when they was just like throwing stuff on stage and everything. Like, but again, like like my focus was at the time, like, yo, when she said, I knew that Darren was going to dance crazy. They was going to kill it. I knew they was going to kill it, right?
Right.
So once she said that it was about him, I'm like, well, man, they're gonna be probably some of the most impressive people up here. So we good. If your complaint is him, we gonna win because he about to kill us, and y'all gonna be amazed. You know what I'm saying? Because they had that little Michael Jackson lean thing. Remember? They had the little thing where they lean, and yo, listen, and nobody was doing it at the time to me. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they was doing it was like remarkable. So we responded well, but the thing is, there was never a moment that once I got the mic in my hand that I didn't feel like a celebrity. Wow. But it was based on the support. You feel me? Like Ryan made sure I got there. Jerry was making sure everything was done tight.
I forgot about Jared. Yeah.
The dancers was like so on point where, like he said, we had girls for the we did Sugar Daddy. We had girls for Sugar Daddy.
Oh yeah, okay.
We had the guys for the Extraordinary. But the whole thing is they challenged each other along the way to make sure that they was up to par for their songs that they was doing. So the girls was wanting to make sure they was better than Darren and them, and then Darren wanted to make sure they was better than the girls. So they was even
as we still do. Yeah.
As we still do. So in saying that made the show even that much more impressive, that much more tight, that much more intense. Because we weren't because of us, guess what? How they say it now? Our competition was us. We knew he's opening for Naughty by Nature. We knew it was people on the stage before us. All that type of stuff. There's gonna be people following us.
Right.
But our own competition was us. If we did our job, and I'm again, Ron can attest to this. By the time we got off the stage, people was asking for autographs and this and that, pictures. And I'm talking about, and we were literally from the spirit of the show exhausted. Like, not because we was tired after 8 minutes of performing. It was just so much energy that we had to pour into it. We was tired. We was
I ain't shining shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, we did, but I'm talking about we was like.
I know y'all wish there was times like today you could be like, hey, look me up on this, look me up on that, AJ. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
I'm on 20 platforms. Just put Google my name. I'm telling you, I'm that. Right. I'm going home, go sleep.
The crazy part about that is, I wish somebody would have saved the footage and we could have put it on YouTube now, because that'd be
wow,
like remarkable footage. It'd be crazy right now. So
I mean, you know what? I bet you somebody got some of it, man. Because you'd be surprised. Like people, I mean, when they're the same way they pulled out phones like now, people pulled out stuff. Then you'd be surprised because one day, my man Smooth was sitting up watching. He said, "Man, I don't never be on YouTube." He said it was like 4:00 in the morning. He said, and I see this head, and I'm like, "Yo, why boy look like Ant?" So I'm like, so he like, man. So I turned around and rewound to YouTube. He said, I look at it again, and it's you. He said, you had the class of '90 cutting the back of your head at your graduation. I said, Dude did that cut. I was like, no, you talking about you? I was tripping. I was like, who did you see that? You talking about YouTube? I'm like, bro, how? Like, you know what I mean? He said, man, it was 4:00 in the morning when he sent it to me. Like, I'm like, who sent me this message? I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, that's me. Somebody recording my school. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Yo, so hopefully you put it out there, dude. Maybe somebody see this and be like, yeah,
I got that footage. I was there.
Yeah.
Listen, maybe Leaders of the New School or Naughty by Nature got some footage because it was their show. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe somebody from their camp got it. Then me after that, me and Hez later on got together and made a rap group. You know what I'm saying? And that was its own thing. Like we went so in Maryland for that year. Remember, we was in their top. We only had 3 songs out, but we had 3 songs in their top 88 songs for the year.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, 3 songs in their top
the college,
88 songs.
Perry Mason College. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was with Paul Rosenberg. Wasn't it Paul Rosenberg?
Peter Rosenberg. Wasn't it Peter?
Peter Rosenberg.
Peter Rosenberg. Yep. And he interviewed us. Matter of fact, he called us and said, listen, we're going to put y'all on the countdown. We want y'all to know, but it'd be nice if y'all come down here and do an interview with us. We like, what? We on our way. You know what I'm saying?
We on the countdown. Like, don't count me in.
Listen, and we couldn't even get the Philadelphia radio stations to play the song at the time. That's what was crazy. In Maryland, we had 3 songs in their top 88 songs for the year. In Philadelphia,
and they were putting up with Biggie, Tupac. They putting up with everybody. They ranked us out. Yeah.
Listen, we had songs ahead of certain Jay-Z songs that year, and ahead of certain Biggie songs that year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, wow, we can do this, you know. And we went down there for the interview. We smashed the interview. People was calling in, talking to us, but we loved it, every minute of it. Then we we went to the Freaknik, you know what I'm saying, together. It was a lot of us. It was deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was 3 cars, 3 people each. So it was 9 of us. We went down Freaknik, you know what I'm saying? And we had our word of mouth gear. And we was giving a single out. Funny thing happened to us that year. Ludacris was a radio host in Atlanta during that time. Okay. A year and a half later, he dropped his first album called Word of Mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now me, I'm just the optimistic spirit, but it like, man, I know he stole our Joe at that time. I know he stole it, but it was just ironic that we was down there the last Freaknik, and then a year and a half when Ludacris dropped his first album, it was called Word of Mouth. Funny story while we was in Atlanta during that time, and Ant could attest to this one. We sitting in front of the dorm, I think, you know what I mean, where a friend of ours lived at the time. And these guys roll by. Now we thick. It's like 9 of us. These guys roll by, and one dude yell out the car, yo, you that boy. So we all looking at each other like, who came down to Atlanta and messed with somebody's girl? we like, it's about to go down. And he like, yo, you that boy. And we looking around, and he yelled out, Kenny Lattimore. So one of our homies that was with us, Kirby. Remember Kirby played ball?
Yeah.
Dude thought he was Kenny Lattimore. And remember dude thought Kurt was Kenny Lattimore?
Oh, yeah.
He said, you that boy.
Yo, no, he said, yeah.
He said, Kenny Lattimore. We like, oh, like,
Hey, what?
yo.
And then we got like,
At the
yo,
time,
everybody thought he was him. It was a rap. He's like, oh, you can't even. You Mr. Lattimore, nigga.
Yeah. At first, we like, nah, dog, go ahead with that, because we thought they was trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We went to the mall later. When I tell you it was girls running up to him crying, oh my God, can you sing at my wedding? I'm like, they really think he Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we running with this. We cool. He was Kenny Lattimore for the rest of the trip.
You Kenny Lattimore for the rest of the trip. You like what's your name?
He was our manager. And he was sponsoring us for the trip. The whole time.
He was the king now.
We was signed to Kenny Lattimore. So, you know, the experiences that the music brought. I'm talking about performing at the Civic Center, performing at downtown at the convention center. When we had remember they had the big music conference in Philly.
Right.
Performing there, being picked by the Rooster, perform there. Like it was so crazy, like the music scene back then at the time. And we didn't, when I tell you right now, we didn't benefit from the celebrity at the time. Outside of us being basically popular, you could say, or known in our neighborhoods and amongst other rap people. Right. But I'm talking about the celebrity portion didn't hit us. But if you go on YouTube right now and put in word of mouth, it's a dude posted our song. He posted our song. It got 577,000 views.
Yeah, I know. I got it on my playlist, both of them.
Right. So what I'm saying is, and I'm talking about, and it's watered down because it's probably posted 10 to 20 times with other multiple views. So we probably got more than 1 million views that we can't even celebrate because they're separate, and we aren't the ones that posted it. So right. It's crazy. Like when you look at the comments and how people still vibe to it to this day. Like you go in there and see comments from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was something that was across the country.
Right.
It was people that was across the country rocking that joint a couple years ago. I seen it. I was like, damn, how did we plan this?
Listen, on eBay a couple years back, the single was selling for $210 for the single. Right. We had to give some away ourselves. But on eBay, you could buy the single for $210. So you know, it's funny. I tell people right now in my growth of experience, I said, yo, no matter what you do it to leave that digital imprint, because it might not be appreciated now. It's a lot of authors out there that wrote books that their books don't become Nobel Prize. They come Nobel Prizes after they died. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't appreciate it in the moment, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they're just being appreciated by somebody else.
Yes. Right. You know what I mean?
And apparently many others.
many others. Listen, it's an article out there. If you research it, Word of Mouth, the group, is considered a part of the golden era of hip hop. Like when we get mentioned along with Rakim, Kool G Rap, other Philly rappers at the time. You know what I mean? And to us, our basic competition or our basic people that we thought we was competing against was basically Paulie Yams and Baby Black. we was just trying to get the best beats from Jazz before they got it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we didn't care. We didn't care about that. You know. From that point, once you don't make it as a rapper, you either become a songwriter or producer. You know what I'm saying? Then Ron can attest to this. Hey, Ron, man, listen, I need this big table built so I can put this mixing board up in here. And I need this right here to hold the ADATs and all that stuff. Ron look around the room. He look. All right, you gonna need this. All right, boom, go get the stuff. Here, Ron. Next thing I know, I want to say it was a day and a half. He might say it was a little bit long. I don't know. But it was like a day and a half. I had a whole studio built on the 3rd floor. Done. Ready to record. And it was just a good transition from being a hip hop artist, which I didn't stop rapping just because I became a producer. But but my focus changed a little bit, and start dealing with the likes of Josh Banks, a little bit of the Paper Chasers. If anybody know from Philly, the Paper Chasers they lived on the same block at the same time. Some of them did, but definitely in the same neighborhood. So a little bit of them mixing some of their stuff.
My nephew did some work with you too, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying?
Gilly too. Gilly too.
Gilly came. I mean, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like during that wave, it was a lot of people coming in.
What's the dude came from Bad Boy, the white guy, and he brought Ali Vegas. What's his name? Ellis. Was it Rich Ellis? Rob Ellis or something like that?
Rich Ellis. Yep. He brought the boy from California. What's his name? I got it. He brought the boy from California. He was tough too. He was like the game before the game. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his name. But if it comes to me, I'll talk about it. But no, listen, because I'm saying we when we had Adi, we went to North Jersey because he was opening for
Adi, yeah.
He was opening for Fat Joe at the time, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say. So even moving on from the rap, just being the rapper in the forefront, we really had some opportunities where I was able to produce for some people that had opportunities to open up for people, different people. I think we had Jordan Banks in the studio singing a Christmas song with us. You know what I mean? Unreleased. I still got it. You know what I mean? I still got it. I would love to sit down one day. We might have to dedicate a playlist to this thing one day. I remember being down, and I don't know, the Tiki Bar.
Yep.
Down a Tiki Bar downtown, or like Second and Chestnut.
That was a good show too.
Listen,
that was crazy.
Breathtaking moments. Being up at the Felton. Remember the Felton?
Yeah. Feltonville. Yep. That was the for the show.
Yeah, us Major Figures.
Matter of fact, Cassidy was in that same
group. What was the group that Jig had? Ben Frank and Q45, but they had a name. They had a name for their group. I forget the name.
Oh man, it was Running Park.
Yeah.
Oh, cause Q still was doing music. I met his dad. This is crazy. Hold on. The Feds. The Feds.
Listen, everybody was at this show. And we probably was the least known group.
Todd DiBiase.
Yes. We probably was the least known group at the time. But we always left on this level where people made us feel like, and I'm just saying, you perform, you get an energy up, but when you leave, people make you feel like, y'all was the hottest people here. You know what I'm saying? Remember the Blackout?
Like, y'all matter. Like, who is y'all?
What was the place called? It was called the Blackout or the Black something in West Philly. Remember we performed out West Philly?
Yeah, the black. It was Blackout something. I think it was called the Blackout.
Yo,
I think it was called the Blackout. Yeah.
Crazy because again,
they like, where y'all from?
Right, they hitting us up and saying, "Yo, what y'all coming?"
Really?
Like, all right, you know what I mean? And it was like because we were so good, we probably was the most hated because we were so good and unknown. We was definitely unknown outside of the people that we was in touch with.
Right.
So the people that's in touch with us, they loved us. Like, yo, y'all, this is hot. We gonna make sure y'all. And when they put us on shows with people that was already known, it didn't leave a good taste in it.
Wow, I never looked at it like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, because when you think about it, listen, when you think about it, it was us, Major Figures, Paper Chasers, really at the same time in that area circle. You know what I'm saying? Right. So once,
then you had the Lyrical Terrorists up there.
Lyrical Terrorists, you talking about who?
No, I'm speaking to somebody in the chat. That's all you wait.
No.
It was a lot of people. 100X, Graham Squad. It was a lot of people.
But what I'm trying to say is, from my area, it can only be one king. right?
Yeah.
So we was the less popular. We wasn't into the streets like the rest of the people were, right? So we was the less known popular, but we probably had musically we probably was top 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had
Lyrically,
the respect of
lyrically, we probably was right there. Like people was looking forward to our performance when we came through, you know. But you know, started writing songs later, doing stuff for Key Life Records, you know, Grady Jones and them, Life Media currently. That was a good experience. Had the music for their movies. They had an R&B group, you know what I'm saying? So start writing songs for them and producing for them.
That was fire, though. I think that when you met them was fire, but you know what I'm laughing about, but you know everything was fire though.
What you mean? What?
You don't know what I'm laughing about that?
No, what's about to laugh? Well, you gotta say it.
But you know you was almost being the boy Augustine.
Who?
What's that singer boy Augustine with Jada?
Yo.
My man Duke is about to be Augustine, Jada Pinkett boy.
So let me tell this story real quick since Ann started it, right? We was in a collective of the group. We had got invited to a wedding. Well, you know, I mean, I got invited to the wedding. Because you know, everybody build bonds with different people. So I had built a bond.
I think I know a little bit about this story.
Oh man, listen. So I went to I go to the wedding, and it's you know, Will Smith's sister getting married, and the guy she married is like that's the person I built the bond with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the wedding. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. You know, I got a cell phone. You know, we was doing it big at the time, so I had a cell phone, and I'm there, and Jada Pinkett is there, and I'm having my Tupac moment because she is real in real life. Like this is really Jada Pinkett standing in front of me, right? So, Ryan, you know us. She was checking me out, man. Jada Pinkett was at the wedding checking me out, right?
I agree. I think and listen, I wasn't there, but I believe.
Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Listen, all I needed was if you was the voice at the time, I was either gonna be fighting Will Smith or something. Because
all right, here's how I'm not gonna say that part because I don't know, but here's how I know because I know you. I don't know if you remember this or not. I know what you're talking about because the boy had the green SUV.
Right.
Remember, we was at Will Smith's house because he wanted me to restore them doors.
Yes.
Mom house. So I know you're not telling. I know you're telling the truth because
I
remember when we was up at the crib when they was trying to refinish those 2 front doors of Will Smith's mom house.
Right. Listen, that's what I'm saying. So I was really there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you know, she was checking me out. And so I said, "Damn, let me call my man." I get on a cell phone. I call Eddie. I say, "Eddie, yo, dog." I said, "Listen, man." I said, "Man, I'm at this joint." I said, "Teacher Campbell here, Dwayne Martin." I'm name dropping because I'm feeling good. I said, "But Jada Pinkett here, dog, and she checking me out." Eddie hit me with a reality check so hard. He said, "Yo, dude, man. Every guy in there that Jada Pinkett looked at thinks she checking him out." Hey, yo, listen. When you talk about shut them down, like I'm talking about all the way shut them down, man. Listen, this my homie. I'm like, yo, I know he about to, you know what I mean, give me the. He said, man, everybody think that, right?
Duke went to get his signature. He ain't signed.
No, nothing. Listen, he left that joint blank. So listen, but this the worst part about it, though, Ryan. That's the worst part about it, right? So at the time, I'm shut down. I'm cool. I'm back to earth. I'm not floating no more. I'm on earth. I'm just enjoying the wedding. I was still there. Fast forward to last year, around August, September. I'm talking to Eddie on the phone. He said, "Man, you know what?" He said, "Man, dude, I apologize." I said, "For what? Man, what you talking about?" He said, "Man, after all the news that Jada Pinkett been in, she probably was checking you out." he said, said, Eddie, man, don't tell me that now. He's like, wow, man, I just want to. I said, man, because you killed my dream when I was a kid. I said, now you want to say, like, now you want to make it like it's right? Come on, man. I said, don't tell me. He said, man. He said, listen, man. He said, I had to tell you. He said, it came to me, so I had to tell you. I said, man, this is crazy.
That's funny.
Listen,
that's funny.
Hilarious. You know.
Yeah, we ain't believing. We was like, oh, come on, man. She not looking at you. Matter of fact, I think I called you a week after Eddie wound up talking to you or something. You was like, yo, Eddie just brought that up.
Listen.
I said, yo, I had to tell you what I do. I had to tell you, yo, Duke, I'm sorry.
He's sorry too.
You know what I'm
He's sorry too.
Hey, Duke, she's sorry too.
Ain't nobody more sorry than Duke.
Thank you. Listen, all I'm trying to say is, who would have been mad leaving the wedding with a black eye, knowing that they tried Jada Pinkett? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because listen,
like, look, at least you would have got slapped by Will. That's about this. The most he wouldn't have shot you. Like.
not there anyway. You know what I'm saying? He might have got somebody to do it later, but you know,
yeah.
That
the
is
music,
funny.
man. It was like.
I better leave this thing to white quickly, leaping me in my face.
People ask me to this day about the music though, and they be like, "Yo, you still doing music?" And I was like, "I don't even know how to stop doing music. Like, even if it's not the way I was at the time, it's like, how do I put the pen down, or how do I stop hearing harmonies, or you know what I mean, lyrics coming to my mind, or any of those things, because all of those things kept me sane in a world that I probably couldn't escape without music at the time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it was like my escape.
Drawing art.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Ant and them left me, man. They went on the parade and they went to the thing, and I helped them draw the float and everything like that. I was sick. But they did it though. Like they was on TV and everything without me, man. I was like, yo, this is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why did I just said that to Villain?
Who?
Villain. Who Villain?
Who Villain?
You remember who Villain is?
I'm trying to make sure I want to claim it.
I don't say it either. But I was like,
don't say it. Listen, you got my number. You can text me.
Who was on the float? Who was on the float?
I can't say it if you can't say it.
Okay, right. I was like, yo, those are real rappers. We were gangster back there, baby.
Yo, listen. I'm like
walking on the Thanksgiving parade. Our man sitting on the float.
I'm sick. Watching the Thanksgiving parade. Like, yo, I was one of the artists on that. John's crazy.
Yeah, 80. I think it was 85. Right. I think it was like 85 Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah, around that time, man.
Yeah. I forgot what he drew. A camera? Was it a camera float or something like that? Or something?
It was one of the bad memories, so I forgot it.
Yeah. Drama, I'm sorry. He's sorry.
Nah, it's cool.
I'm still chubby, bro.
It's cool. Nah,
hey, listen, we ain't never get the ice cream we were supposed to get either, so you cool.
Oh, yeah. No, you know, y'all ain't deserve it at that point. Y'all homie was home.
I ain't forget the ice cream they were supposed to get.
Ronnie, your homie was homesick. They ain't deserve the ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like it allowed me to reach out and touch different I don't want to say people, because people might hit the pause button on me. It allowed me to reach out and touch different services, and you could do it through gospel. We had a gospel artist. I met an artist in North Carolina that came to Philly and did a show named DeMarco King. I did a Four Aces show. Josh Banks was a part of it. Donnell Sean. Donnell Sean. DeMarco King, Kenneth Martin. And then I did the the Set It Off show
He
with the
made that boy.
females, all female artists. Damn, I'm trying to think of a name. Oh,
Josh
man.
Banks is my boy.
I mean, so many though. You know what I mean? With Josh, we did a whole album. We did a project, and that's still on iTunes right now to this day. If anybody's looking for some music they want to reference, Situations Project, Mad Face Productions, Josh Banks, 8 songs. Pretty good R&B feel, you know what I'm saying? Amongst other things. But yeah, it's just a part of my soul. I did a song for an artist. I did a track for an artist by the name of 5 Grand. Probably one of my most significant things to me, because he was about to he was on Instagram saying, "Yo, I'm about to work on a song to talk about like the mass shootings and stuff like that, and why when it's happening to us nobody really care, but when it's out there in the world, And I'm like, yo, I hit it right on Instagram. I said, yo, wait. I said, wait till you get this
my
track
friend
from me.
movie. Go ahead.
I said, wait till you get this track.
That'd have been a good soundtrack of my friend movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I said, wait till you get this track from me and then let me know. Right? So the track I sent him, it was called When the World Turns Blue. And it was what's her name? I forget her name, but it was an old singer. I sampled her voice. And I sent him the track. He sent me a song back within like an hour and a half. Crazy, because he already had obviously worked on the song, but he just didn't have the music that he really wanted. So when I sent it to him, he sent me something back like an hour and a half. Crazy, right? Wow. And the video for that one is like, if people want to go to YouTube and see it, is up there.
What's it called?
When the World Turns Blue. 5 Grand. When the World Turns Blue. Yeah, check that joint out. Like and I'm talking about, but the fact that he talked about how our neighborhoods, mass killings, mass shootings, mass stuff like that, nobody talks about those things for us, But as soon as it happens in a suburban area and they want to pay close attention to it, or it makes the media and all that type of stuff. And I'm talking about, these are literally like some of his words, like, why take kids getting killed out in Newtown for them to pay attention to us now, something like that. But it's like it was that deep to me. So like, far as like rewarding outside of myself to be able to inspire something like that through a track. Like I said, I sent him the track and he was ready, but the track spoke to him. You know what I'm saying? So the music thing, I don't think that's ever gonna go nowhere. I don't think I'm ever gonna be separate from that. And again,
I want to put this on that the fact this is Philly talk. When you went away to music conferences, and when it came to hair, what was Philly known for?
What you mean? When I went away with music, like, what you mean?
When the music conference is going on, and I didn't realize how relevant Philly was to the music conference with hair and the music. And like, when we went out there, the love that they gave us, and we was like, man, the best barbers and hairstyles come from Philly. They was like, some of the best rappers come. We was like, for real? That's when we met Rico Wade. Yeah, you said we met the Ludacris, Rico Wade. Yeah.
So the crazy part about that is that again, while we are away, if you think about some of Philly's most popular artists of late, they had to go away to get signed, or to get really put on, as opposed to in the city. In the city, it's like everybody's battling for that spot, or those remaining spots, or if there's any spots left. Excuse me, sorry about that. We all know Meek Mill's from Philly, right? Where did he go to get signed or popular? You know what I mean? Rick Ross, T.I., you know what I'm saying? Both of those people had been back.
Roots.
The Roots. Like, even Jill Scott was signed to Geffen Records, which was Michael Jordan's label. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Music Soul Child, like, again, they all had to like go away, even though they got popular or famous in Philly, or they was But because they was battling that Philly crowd, they had to go away to get it.
Yeah, Beanie Siegel. You got
Beanie Rockefeller. Yep.
Jaguar, even Jaguar, like
It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, man. It's I mean, honestly,
it got to the point where I would see them and they'd be like, "Yo, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? Like, they seeing us everywhere. It's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Hey."
I think the way Duke is, the way he's expressing it, is actually nice because, like you said, where you at in your home, you got to go away. The way Duke is saying it is nice, but
the competition. But he's saying the competition was home though. Is another thing that he's also expressing. Like, that's what gave him the drive to keep pushing and doing. But again, you was good because you was from Philly. You was good because you was raised. You know what I'm saying? You had that ethics of just trying to push out your story, teaching and narrating your story. You know what I'm saying? You still a writer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it be through notes and through words, you know what I'm saying? You got your shirt lines and stuff like that. You be coming your sayings and stuff like that, be making. Let me ask you a question. Like, the fact that you travel and you go to different places, how do you feel? Do you feel like, do you miss Philly? Or do you be like, man, I wish I can live here, or I wish I lived up here earlier, or you be like, do you regret? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So let me answer that real quick. I don't know if it's gonna be real quick, but it's gonna be. Yeah, I miss it a lot, and I think that we was on the right track with certain things that we were doing. But again, if you think about it, people was leaving. Like, Ryan, you remember we started the basketball tournament,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But while we was invested in the opportunity for people to come along, play ball together, all that type of stuff, and build the neighborhood up, other people felt like because it was us, they didn't really want to be as much a part of it. They'd rather start their own or do their own thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm talking about, but you see this so much in society, period. It's like, yo, if we come together and do it all together.
Yo, why we can't though? It's always us, bro. You never see Tom Cruise talking about, yo, I'm gonna kick Ryan Reynolds' ass when we get on the, you know what I'm saying? Like, why we can't have a civil conversation trying to get instead of putting each other down? Like, and then be ready to fight right there on the down. You be like, yo, what's going on?
Real quick.
I ain't never Jack Nicholson ain't never fight Michael Douglas.
That's the very reason why
okay.
I do things the way that I do things is because I'm going to prove that we can. And I'm going to spend my lifetime proving that we can do it. I mean, here's the thing is that I agree with y'all. And listen, we all know it. We see it. We've experienced it throughout life. The hardest thing to do is to get the ones that you expect or will hope that will be. But why is it that that's where you met with the most
resistance?
The reality of it is that this is where we falter, and this is where we run into lack. You get what I'm saying? You've been doing a lot of great things in music, and I guarantee you that you're sitting there listening to yourself like, man, I did a lot. You get what I'm saying? And listen, you ain't even went through half of your life yet.
I ain't even mentioned that.
Half your life. All you did was.
Kanye, you owe Duke. I just want to say that Kanye West. He know what I'm talking about.
Couple times.
Rap a Lot Records. I'm saying it was Rap a Lot Records.
You talking about you talking about I'm calling out to all my listen, man. A couple of them, man. You know, we gotta get Ryan.
Scarface did, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple. Listen, and all I'm trying to say is like, and it's not them per se. It's the people that I was connected to that was connected to them that probably it didn't take me for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But again, instead of us being cohesive as a unit and making it bigger and better, it's like, oh, they did that. Oh, we gonna do it better than them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it different. You know, it was a lot of people. Listen, it's a lot of people and this wouldn't be the first time. Like, it was a lot of people though that if Ron can testify to this. We was like, listen, nah, Robin, you go ask them because they don't really rock with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Robin, you go ask them because they don't really mess with us like that. Because again, instead of seeing how something good for the neighborhood, they was thinking about whatever adversity they may have had with another individual and stuff like that. And again, as men, and we go back and we're being honest, a lot of that stuff came down from women in relationships. Like, and I'm talking about why? Like, why? Like, what are we talking about? We talking about trying to bring the neighborhood together. We talking about having a basketball tournament annually so that we can bring the neighborhood together. So we have something to celebrate. But now when you listen, now years later, when you ride past that same area, what happened? It's built up now, right? Because we inspired that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We allowed, because before we did that, before Ronnie got the dimensions of a basketball court out the encyclopedia and we painted that ground, right? Remember, Ronnie? we look for the dimensions. We got the dimensions out the encyclopedia so we can paint a basketball court on the ground, right?
Wow.
Before we did that, it was just an empty schoolyard that people threw bottles and broke glass in.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
but y'all unified the neighborhood too at that time because it was people that didn't mess with us started coming over there messing with us. Like, you know what I mean? And then y'all started bowling together.
That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I agree with you, Duke. And you know, but the one thing I think we've all learned out of
God bless Robin Hart, yo. Robin Hightower, yo.
Yes.
Lovely lady. I wish we could have ever had her on here, y'all. If y'all know who we talking about. I'm never gonna say about her marital name because I ain't know that one.
But yeah, it was and like you said, Duke, when it came to the community and stuff like that, and a lot of things that we tried to do, and was doing in the community and stuff like that. And my thing is one thing we learned is we didn't let that stop us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we, regardless to whether you're gonna support or not, we're gonna do what we can do on a level that we can do it, and we're gonna work with what we got to work with. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it could have been a lot greater. It could have been a lot more massive. It could have even been ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, even for me, when you started talking about that, and I mean, I've talked about that before on shows a little bit, touched on it here and there. I remember one of the young boys came up to me, and I didn't even remember his face at first. And he was like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Ron? How you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?" I'm like trying to figure out why his face looked familiar because he was so little at the time. I didn't really think. He was like, "Man, you don't remember me?" I was like, I said, "I remember your face, man, but please don't hold me to it." I said, "I just remember your face." He was like,
"Stop calling me Mr. Ron."
I know. He was like, "You remember the kid that used to help you sweep up the glass in the schoolyard?" Once he said that, I knew who he was talking about. He didn't even have to finish it. I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" He said, "You used to pay me a few dollars to help you clean up the yard." He was like, I was like, "I don't need the money. I just want to come out here and help." And I was like, "Wow, man." I was like, you know what I mean? But again, he was like, man, he said, "Man, I appreciate what you was doing, man." He said, you know what I mean? He said, "A lot of that changed my life." And I've had people come and tell us that it changed their life. You know what I mean? Like Gordy up the street, he was like, man, he said, "Mr. Ryan," he said, when y'all did that, it changed my life. Everything, you know what I mean? It changed the court. It made me respect and realize that, we can do great things even if you don't have a whole lot to work with. You know what I mean? But go on, bro. I'm not going to, I just want to.
No. Listen, I'm glad that this is more interactive. And the reason why I brought up subjects that we can all talk about is because I wanted to be more interactive. Because if anybody can look at the timeline of my life, they gonna see y'all, and y'all gonna be the ticks is a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know what I mean? Because again, we sitting around, me, you, and Robin was sitting around like, yo, what can we do to make a difference? And we like, yo, let's do a basketball tournament. And she was so supportive. Man, and she like, y'all think y'all can pull it off? Man, listen. Let's get that court. Let's start painting that thing. Because again, the difference in doing what you're trying to do and not getting it done is doing what you're capable of first. So we was able to paint the schoolyard, paint a court on the school. That's the first thing we could do, right? So
Right.
You don't think we serious? We gonna paint this schoolyard, make it look like a basketball court. So we gonna look stupid because there's a basketball court on the ground with no hoops, or we gonna finish the job and get the hoops to go with it, right? So
Right.
all I'm saying is once we took the first step, and she knew that we was truly invested. If any of us, and of course we all do, if we know Robin, she gonna be all in, and she gonna make everything happen. She started talking about how she was gonna go to the stores and get support and see if they was sponsor a team and get money from stores and sponsor teams with T-shirts. She did all of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about me and Ron was, of course, tactic with the labor portion of it and stuff like that. Right. A little bit of the financial portion, but at the end of the day, like we was just building so we could make a difference in the environment, and more than that, bring the neighborhood together. Right. Because there was no better way to bring the neighborhood together outside of sports. Because yes, there were times and there was people that maybe didn't like me and I maybe didn't like them and whatever it was at the time. But during the course of those games, we had no violence. Not no violence on the court. We didn't have no violence in the neighborhood.
Everybody would listen. They look forward to it.
For that 4-day stretch, people couldn't wait to drive with their teams
forward to
it and get ready to play this basketball thing. And I'm talking about we had people from our neighborhood that went to Temple. So guess what they did? They got some Temple basketball players. They bought a van. They bought this. They bought that. They had their team. We had people that went to Gratz. And then they brought Michael Blunt and Rondell Turners. And you know what I'm saying? Like we had a lot of people that just showed up because we was all from the same neighborhood. Right? And if you lived on 11th Street, and you wasn't living on Kamak Street, then y'all wasn't really cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about but listen, I'm talking about it literally seemed like Kamak Street was in a whole nother district of the city. When it was 3 blocks away. It was 3 blocks away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you was from 11th Street, 13th and Park Avenue seemed like it was like in another country.
Yeah.
Right? But they was all really our neighbors, and that basketball tournament brought us all together where we was acting like neighbors for a 4-day stretch.
Real quick. Yep. Funny you should say that, right? I want you to look at the chat, and I'm getting ready to pop it up. Right? All right. So you see this right here?
Yeah.
That's
Dogs basketball.
Dogs basketball, right? Like me and him. We work together. This is what he does. He has a basketball team registered with the ABA.
Oh, nice.
So right now they 9-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last
they
year
been killing them,
and they be killing it, man. A few of their games when they do it if they have them on Saturday, we actually air the games live right on my channel on Saturdays.
Oh, nice.
But we can't, not every game, but so if you look at some of the plays on my channel on Saturday, you'll see the team they play live, but. My point is, like not directly, but a little indirectly, I'm still because I buy. You see, I got his shirt, I got another shirt, I got jackets. I do what I can do to support what he's doing because it's kind of on the same strength of what we was doing back then. And I mean, where he's got a good head on the show. He's been on the show. He's part of the OG network. Actually, he does Unfiltered Sports on my channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But my point is. We back to the basketball and the sports and bringing things together, and here we are. And he's from Philadelphia. He's from Philadelphia too. But just to kind of give you an idea, it hasn't really totally left me. Right. And just I see somebody else doing something positive on it, and I try to support that as much as I can.
Yeah.
And again, it's a beautiful thing because it brings people together. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we used to play football and at the time, it seemed like the biggest field ever. But in Bethune, little lie, because we was little kids. Now you probably take 7 steps and be done the whole thing. But when we was kids, it felt like a football field to us, right?
Like a football field.
We used to go. Guess what we used to do? Go up there and meet other neighborhoods and play football against other neighborhoods, and
then run and grab equipment before you leave, so you get out there, get beat up, get jumped on. Like, listen, we gonna play this last game. You start grabbing the bag. You start getting on the train and getting them, and then we gonna keep playing this game, and we just gonna run.
Yeah, because
everybody gonna run.
Yeah, but listen though, after enough games, guess what they became? Your friends.
Yep.
So early, it might be like, yo, we gonna play, but we gotta get up out of here.
We gotta run from around there a couple of blocks, couple of weeks, but then about 3 months later, we like, yo, bro,
we friends, man.
You're right.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on air, but I think we played hooky for like 3 months straight and started our own basketball league up on Hunting Park. With all the other everybody else with everybody else that hooky, right? But
send me cash app, but I won't tell y'all mom.
We was not playing hooky. We was in the park learning about agriculture.
Yeah, that right there. So
I'm looking at my cash app now, and I better see something before I call y'all mom.
And I cash app, our opportunity to learn about agriculture in Hunting Park for 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, if that's the case, we probably
construction, making clubhouses.
We probably should have transferred to Saul. Agriculture. But anyway, so we realized that in our agriculture learning that as young children, we was faster than a lot of cops, and that basketballs bounce high if you got too much air, and they bounce low if you don't got enough air. You know what I mean? And also, if you meet other kids from the other schools, other agricultural schools, that y'all can form a basketball league and play against each other.
While school is going on.
Right, while school was going on. And and celebrate victory.
Create a friendship and a bonding. We can go get some quarter juices. You know what I mean?
But again, from knowing that we are around neighborhoods and fight against these other kids, now playing basketball with them, it made us friends.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like certain things brought us together, and we don't get to appreciate those moments until they're gone. We think about it later. You know what I'm saying? We think about it after the fact. Because if I sit up here and think about the music, I think about Bill. He's no longer with us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I tried to make sure that he knew what it meant to me, him being involved with my music career, but I don't think it could ever be equated what it truly meant. You know what I'm saying? So it's those things we miss out on. So
and if Mark Giles, if you're around Mark Giles and you're hearing this, man, salute to you too, bro.
Salute to Mark Giles.
Yeah.
And I try to. The reason why I brought those things up is because I know we owe people. You know what I'm saying? And we could. The one thing I learned in life is you can never go back and repay people the value of what you owe them. You know what I'm saying? You could just do something valuable in time for them right now. So my thing.
And Marcus Graham too. I want to give Marcus Graham a shout out too, man.
Marcus Graham, definitely a shout out. So you know what I mean?
You gotta just making sure. The way you pay them back is you take what they gave you and you run with it, and you run with it hard.
Yes.
That way they can look at it. If they're still alive, they can look at it and say, man, I had a little bit of a hand in helping them get to where they at, inspiring them, or whatever the case may be, man. That's more fulfilling to me than all the other stuff, man. Like when I see somebody that say there's something that I might have said or did or helped with, and I get that response, that you could have gave. I'd rather have that response than you turn around and say, here's $1,000 for the response. The fact that there's something I did helped you become or do something better, man. It carries weight.
I think me and Ant was talking. I was talking about how we used to jump off roofs And I'm saying we was basically daredevils, you know what I'm saying? We jumped off roofs, we hopped trains, we did all that stuff, right? But I'm saying, if somebody asked me right now, what did you get from that? Man, it taught me how to fly. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I can limit it, but in reality, you know what I mean? Just like
it showed me how to hit and miss.
No, listen. I mean, listen. It was a point where
judgment. That's measurement.
It's a
I get
point
what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a point where Ronnie and them used to jump from roof to roof, and I ain't want to do. I'm like, man, I ain't jumping up. They tripping. But when I'm saying, listen, because if you fall in between, it's a long way down. We talk about 3-story and 2-story houses, right?
Yeah.
So when I finally
like, why we just didn't walk around? Like,
but when I finally did it, and I'm like, wow, you know what? It feel like flying. Like, you know, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, again, we didn't have a lot to hang our hats on in the neighborhoods that we grew up, for real. Right. So we had to do things that inspired us beyond our neighborhood. I mean, how many people say they walk 5 miles of track just to see what was 5 miles away?
Right. Yep.
No other reason. Yeah. We ain't know where we was going.
We ain't know what was going on down there. Yeah.
Just we ain't even know. Just to
hey,
see.
Yo. It's funny that you said that. That's the story. I was in Ohio, and I mentioned somebody about the green lady.
Oh yeah,
Smith Playground.
Yo, why they say they had a green lady too? I said, how the fuck y'all had a green lady in Ohio?
Everybody, listen, you probably go all over the world. Everybody probably had their own version of the green lady.
I was like, yo, I was gonna do that. I said, yo, we gotta do that talk. And I'm like, did everybody have a green lady? Yo, I said, this is funny, man.
Because
this is funny.
I think, and this because you bringing up the story about what we did, and this is why I tell people, stop projecting so much fear on children.
Oh yeah, we was talking about that earlier. Yeah,
right. Stop projecting so much fear on children.
Raise emotions.
Listen, you wasn't afraid to go perform against people that don't know you because you wasn't afraid to jump on a train. So when you said, what did you get out of it? And I'm elaborating what I got out of it, because you wasn't afraid to go certain places and take certain risks because you wasn't afraid to walk 5 miles down the train track with Conrail and all types of trains coming through there, law enforcement, everything. You wasn't afraid. And my thing is this is where I think sometimes people project so much. Oh, don't do this, you're gonna get hurt. Don't do that, you're gonna do. Don't. And it's like, you know what I mean? And they storing you in a padded room and like, bro.
Right.
And then you wonder why when the kids grow up, they're afraid of everything. Listen, bro, listen. If I went to a neighborhood and got beat up, I wasn't afraid to go back to that neighborhood. I went to my neighborhood and got help.
Right.
Right. Let's go back up there and fight there.
Right. So I don't know, man. I mean, but yeah, go ahead, Duke. I just was like, you know, so when you start,
you might even get beat up again, but you went back.
That's right.
You're like, yo, they jumped me.
Because you wanted to conquer that fear.
Or boy got over on me.
All right, Ryan, me, you.
But yeah, I think you need to come on there again, though. But go ahead.
No, listen, yeah. I love to. I would love to. But me, Ryan, and man, we walking. A dude get into a little car accident, and he throw the keys. He said, "We like, yo, dog, what you doing?" He like, man, y'all find him. Y'all can have him. A powder blue Ford Pinto.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, listen, no, we had a car. You know what I mean? But back to what he was saying, is because we wasn't afraid of anything, basically. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, anything could happen, but we saying, man, listen, we about to get this car. We gonna be driving to school or wherever we going.
Yeah, we was like lean on me black kids.
Listen,
we ain't care. We was all together, joking, cracking jokes on each other, walking up the track. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, the full all-out version of that too, though, because it wasn't no games being played when it came to us. You know what I'm saying? So we did a lot, man. You know, and
we survived, and we still ain't thugs.
And we survived, and we still ain't thugs. Right. And I'm talking about, and I'm talking about, we had moments like I remember being young. I forget the ages. We was at least teenagers though. We used to drink 40s,
Yeah.
White Mountain
Yeah.
Coolers, right? We used to drink 40s and White Mountain Coolers.
Right.
We used to pay the old heads to go in the bar and get us a 40s and White Mountain Coolers. And I'm talking about, listen, and I'm talking about as destructive as it could have been, because we know some of the people from our neighborhoods didn't come off that. Like they got stuck on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As destructive as it could have been, we pushed each other so much that, and we're gonna get this is another Robin shout out. None of us wanted to disappoint her and what she saw in us, right? So none of us wanted to let her down, first of all, you know what I'm saying? So when it came time to pull ourselves away from it, we had a good reason and good purpose to pull ourselves away from it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna act like we ain't do no bad things, or we face some of the trials that other people face, but we definitely gonna act like
and call us on our shit. Like Robin gonna call you on your shit
easily. But our support system was different, and I'm talking about just think about this. I mean, all of us can go back. Because I mean, y'all was like my family, right? I mean, but I'm talking about then like, you know what I'm saying? If you think about how many heads I cut for free just in my friend circle and how much money we saved on that, right? But not just that though. How much embarrassment we may have saved up going to school without a fresh haircut, right? And then on top of that, how much credit we got for how fly the haircut was.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the dynamics. I look back and say the dynamics of what we was able to do for each other growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm saying, we ain't gonna talk about being the toughest guy, not being the toughest guy, but I didn't have to fight every fight knowing that I was rolling with Ronnie, or I was rolling with Ant, or you know what I mean, Clint was my homie. We have to fight everybody, you know what I mean, all the time. Or you know, like it was just
and villain. I went and what happened is I went around, I was telling him and Gus about how I came around there, and you know, I knew him from elementary school. I said, we knew each other from Guest Set, from White Richardson School. I said, and you figure that's about 6-7 years with all our older brothers and sisters going to school with y'all older brothers and sisters. I said, and never, it was row home, so it was like a community block. They became family. Excuse me. So I was like, when that happens, like you always become a family. We was kids. So, I mean, I said, so when I came around the way I said, I used to come to your crib and chill with your house and shit. I said, knew your mom, your pop, and all that. I knew they ain't play no games. I said, so, I popped around there like 20 years later. I stopped him like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? He like, yo, what's up? And then somebody was like, you know him? I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, they like villain. I'm like, villain. So I'm like, I'm saying his name. His whole government like, what? Like, they like, I'm like, oh, that's who they was talking about? Like, so, Gus was telling him like, yo, man, he said, I knew when you was getting it in, like you was getting money like that, I came around there to get some work from you. So he like, yo, man, I appreciate you not doing that, man. You was looking out, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to get in the game, and Villain gonna say, no, man, I ain't want your grandma coming up to me with coming on me about my back. So I started rolling. I said, yo, you scared? The whole neighborhood scared of you, and you scared of Gus' grandma on Monroe Street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said, Miss Diggins ain't play though. I started laughing. I said, your grandma was like the block captain. He was like, yo, you remember that? I said, yeah, I remember that. Ain't nobody play no games with her, bro.
Right.
Yo, it was just funny, man. Yeah, like I said, that was all that we was from Bethune, man.
Yeah, that's what it was about. Like, I'm talking about, we really, when people talk about that village to raise us, we really, and I'm talking about, the crazy part about it is, because the dynamics of the way the blocks was made, you had this much room for error, right? Because Ryan Mine was here, Eddie Mine was there, man, you know what I mean? Everybody was out there. You know what I'm saying?
So, Miss Addie was right there. Like everybody was like, yeah. So, our uncles, aunts around the corner.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Or your cousin or your brother on the corner. Like, you can't do nothing. Then my Uncle Jimmy. Everybody probably that's on here know my Uncle Jimmy right now. Everybody,
Right.
even the chat, like this. My Uncle Jimmy knew everybody, bro. Everybody borrowing off.
Listen, that's all I'm saying. It's like,
And y'all probably owe him now too.
but it's crazy. It's crazy because other people in front of those same parents took other routes where we had so much respect and love for those same parents that we wasn't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about because if we think about Marty and Miss Beth, she wasn't afraid to lay hands on none of us out in the street if we was doing the wrong thing. and I'm saying the problem with that was it wasn't about the hands because we could take them. It was about the embarrassment because we couldn't hit back.
The embarrassment, right? Exactly.
I don't want to see nobody see you get beat up in the street.
Could you imagine you trying to swing back and your parents found out?
Well, listen, but I'm saying, but if you think about it, first you had to deal with Uncle Woody, then you had to deal with Dennis, then you had to deal with Calvin, then you had just for swinging back at somebody that you weren't supposed to. So that's what I'm saying. It's
definitely didn't want to deal with Dennis.
Well, listen, I ain't want to do it.
And Rome.
Not where he's going, but and Rome. But listen, man, that's what I'm trying to say. So just knowing that we had this much room for error,
right?
But but we respected that, right? Where some people that went to the left because they had the same amount of room for error, they just didn't have the same amount of respect that we had. You know what I'm saying? And from having respect, guess what we did? We garnered a whole lot of respect. Like so a lot of people respect us and the stuff that we did and what we accomplished, and even when we fell short at, they respected the fact that we tried.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And those shortcomings and stuff that help make you who you are.
Definitely.
You know
I got no shortcomings.
Gotta go back to work.
Gotta go back to work. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta go back, put that work in. What it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because I'm listening to you. I'm thinking about when you start talking about walking down the train tracks. And I remember when we built the clubhouse, and I was telling a story about when my dad came back there.
Listen, man.
And my sister, we was cutting school, of course. We was in agriculture work at the time.
Yes.
And and then my dad came back there, and he was mad. He said, first of all, y'all shouldn't be back here. Then y'all playing around in somebody's building. Because at that point we was pretty much done building it, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I didn't say anything, and I remember, and he was like, "Why y'all shouldn't be playing around with people's stuff?" And then Duke turned around and was like, "Oh, that's not like we built that." He's like, "Mr. Jones," and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Duke, if you don't shut up, bro, I'm already in trouble." Like, he was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh no, we built that." He was like, "Y'all ain't built that." He said, "Yeah." He was like, "How y'all figure that out?" He was like, "Oh no, Ryan was the one." Like, he was really just digging a hole right now. But honestly speaking, what ended up happening is my dad, I never got in trouble for it.
Right.
My dad was so impressed by what we did. Now, he was mad, but he really wasn't that mad because he was like, wait a minute. They built that thing. That could have been somebody's doing somebody's house.
Right.
And
He said, I'm about to charge that little nigga rent. I built it, Dad. I don't care. You don't build no house and you live in my house.
But you know how much hate we had in the neighborhood because we had the best looking, by far larger clubhouse. Only bigger than us, what we had as a clubhouse was a house.
Yes. Listen, and the crazy part about it is if you think about it from a dad perspective, right? We could have been sitting in school all day learning math equations and all that stuff. Or what we did, right? Because I'm talking about, listen, because a lot of times when people just hooky, they just sitting around doing nothing. That's not what we was
Y'all
doing.
could have been selling drugs. Y'all could have been messing around with girls, making kid pregnant. I mean, anything, robbing somebody, setting up, smoking, doing, you mean?
All that. And that's not what we was doing. We actually built we call it a clubhouse, but it was almost
Yo, that was like New
house.
Jack City back there. Y'all built the whole apartment complex, you know what I mean?
That was crazy. We started talking about bedrooms and areas and all that.
Yeah, right.
Like, we was ready to sign areas and everything.
Around.
But I'm saying like that's enough to make you proud. Even in your disappointment, you can be proud. Right?
Yeah,
So
that was the first time I wanted to play hooky. I was like, I want to go to Cook too.
Yeah, it was crazy. And
I want to go to Cook with Ryan. I want to go to Cook with Ryan and Duke. You know,
I'm trying to figure
they got
out
a whole house they go to.
How do we get caught? Because I'm talking about
Yvette, my sister.
No, I know, but how did she find out?
Because she found out every damn thing.
Come on, man. You know Yvette know ain't got no thing.
I know.
She probably on here now.
She got the news reporters beat. She know
they coming on 7 o'clock. Yes, sir.
And she was like, "Ooh, I'ma tell."
Duke gonna be on there. She already told Duke gonna be on there.
I was like, all people in the world to find out this is her.
Yeah.
Yo, and we was doing.
He called teacher. I'm just messing, yo.
We was doing so good, man. We was doing good.
Yvette called teacher right now. She's like, hey. I'm making on YouTube famous, so I have been on.
We were very productive.
That's what I'm saying. We was super productive.
Sit around.
Like we knew how to find out how to stop the train.
Stop the train. But think about it though. We used to race go-karts. Right? And for a minute, it was like to the end of the block. Then
Ron just said that.
Let's make it to the end of that block. You know what? Let's put some people down there to make sure no cars is coming, so we can keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
let's put some lights on this John. With this crate and sticks. What is it?
We created courses where you turn the corner, split down a hill. Oh, let's go that way, go down the hill, come down and under the bridge.
Right.
That's the finish line.
Just to get a longer ride.
Yo, just to get a longer ride. Because it still was all downhill, right?
All downhill.
So right.
If you can make these turns, we can be all right. If ain't no cars coming, you be all right. And we and we did it. Like there was times we could have ended up under cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
it messed up.
But
because remember, wait a minute, do y'all remember that it was bricks there before it was actually the street? It was at the end of the street with like bricks under the thing, like it would wear down. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Then they fixed it. We was like, yes. First we was, man, we know what they doing in the street. We like, man, wait a minute. Construction was over. It was like, yes. We about to get killed now.
Super excited.
We about to die.
And I'm talking
we go right into Warnock Street.
And I'm gonna give you a crazy one though. Ronnie was always the one that wanted to do it first. I do it. I'm like, one probably because he was probably the most prepared driver. Period. You know what I mean? Ron
was just daring.
Yo,
Ron was just daring.
He was driving.
I remember he just always be like, "Dare me to do it." He be like, "I guess."
Listen, man.
I ain't killing myself, but if you want me to dare you, I'm gonna dare you. He be doing it. He be like, "Damn, he did it."
But what I'm saying is, like, he the boy figured out by the time he got to the bottom of the Warnock Street hill to get on Venango Street, if he pushed the brakes at this time and pull this at that time, he'll be able to turn and then keep going.
Yeah, right. Yep. Slide it in, right? Yeah.
You know, yo, if I do this and I'm like, okay. Then he figured it out. Listen, but what happened after that was everybody was able to do it because we knew it was able to be done. You feel me? Like, okay, all right, cool. Now he did it. We can do it. And that was like I'm telling you, man, like people don't understand how, again, we push and inspired each other in those moments because it was all about growth. It was all about, you know what I mean? Like, yo. And again, how do you call it? Friendly competition? Like, oh, what he doing? Oh, who he dating? Oh, it is. Okay. My girl will look pretty than his. But it wasn't a hate thing. It was like you was inspired. You know what I'm saying? You was super.
Like, damn, this girl bad. Yo, I'm getting me a bad girl, too.
Yeah, listen.
You know what I'm saying? They out there.
Oh,
I know how to pick them.
the new girl
I
in
know
the
how to pick
neighborhood,
them now.
who gonna have her first? You know what I'm saying? But we was
Yeah.
all, and I'm saying, and the crazy part about it is we all had our opportunities, just different parts and different people. But it was just like, we always push each other, and that's at the end of the day, that's what made us so thorough. What you laughing at, Ant?
No, when you gonna tell my son, we pushed each other like, yo, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you took it way back, which was even funnier. Like, I'm gonna get that first. Like, yeah, all right. You got her? Yeah.
So let me say this though. We was also so thorough that if anybody had dibs and they really claimed those dibs, if they took the bet off the table and said, "No, I really want her," we all backed off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We all
fall
respect.
back.
Okay,
Like, that's
cool,
you. Yeah, we always respect
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Good.
Now we kept in a competition mode, then it's still competition. But I'm talking about if somebody said, "Nah, man, I really," all right, go ahead then. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm talking about it just allowed us to be so the time and the timeline, the timing, it just allowed us to be so thorough as young boys. Like I'm appreciative. Like I'm appreciative to be right now sitting here in front of this camera talking about it, and hopefully that whatever somebody going through right now, they understand that 20 years from now, when you're talking about it and you look back on it, it looked like hard times, but really it was the best of times.
Yeah.
We used to play football in the snow, but we used to take boxes from tic-tac-toe and also have the box Olympics. The box Olympics, man. That's how creative we got because we didn't want to.
We made up games, bro.
We made up stuff.
We made up games. We ain't even have video. Everybody had no video games in their house, and everybody had quarters to go. But like you said, we had make up something. Spoon sports. We had craxies with the pencils and the spoons. The sporks.
What's the joint with the tar? Dead man.
Yeah, top, black top.
People going out and getting big giant tops, and people going out.
Spinning tops. Remember we used to crack spinning tops.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. All that because I'm talking about
at our time and at that point in our life, man, we was, that's why when you see the situation, and I know they have their own thing and the technology and all this stuff, and it's all wonderful and stuff like that. But I mean, you really think about it, man. Most of us, regardless to our weight size, we was healthy.
Yeah.
We was busy. That's why.
Even if we had to play the popsicle chase down with the water, John, we was down. We had to run out into the block for that, John. Get stuff out the way.
That's what I'm saying.
We was always running.
Yeah. And then look, you know how it'd be a pile of dirt right there. The sticker start going off to the middle of the street, and you be on mad because you be trying to get it back. Trying to get back and lay. You're like, no, there's something I didn't sit there, and everybody wait for their stick to turn around, spin around, and finally make it down there. You all mad? They're like, you cheating.
What? The water there for everybody. It was definitely super. Amazing, challenging, but we took all the challenges on, and I'm talking about, we used to bag groceries at the Acme to make money.
Yep.
You
and then go further to get more money.
Yeah, like listen, take somebody bags home to get more money. Right?
Yeah.
You carry their bags or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's like
we was Uber back then.
Yeah. Right, and it didn't stop us. It didn't stop us from
whatever you call it, Uber, DoorDash, whatever it is. We were doing it back then on foot.
All of it.
Yeah. And for the people that got stuck right there on the Rise of Sun Bridge when the water would fill up,
we push your car.
And they would get.
We push your car.
And they might get occasional tires stuck up under there, some bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ronnie used to throw stuff down there so people could get stuck. That's all I want to say. And he convinced us to do it so we could get money to get everybody unstuck from after we did. We knew where all the bricks and all the trash and the debris was at. So anybody around Rising Sun and 9th Street, this is what we did to get money.
No,
you can go through there.
The center is the lowest part.
Thank you for your contributions.
Oh, you didn't make
it.
We
climbed in that dirty ass water, boy, like we was swimming.
Like, listen, like it was Fifth and Allegheny. We didn't listen. We didn't care. Listen,
this ain't Fifth and Camry. Fifth and Allegheny. No,
this is crazy because it was dirty water, but since it was our water, it was clean to us.
Yeah, we ain't think nothing of it. We ain't think nothing of it, bro.
We gonna get all this right here.
You imagine
that's why we still alive.
Yeah.
Would you imagine any one of these kids today looking at that situation?
Man, they ain't getting their Jordans messed up.
We saw opportunity.
Yeah.
They just gonna see dirty water.
Dirty water.
They don't see the fact that, man, they stuck. You push them out there, that's $10, $15.
Yeah.
$5 a piece. We gonna be in the arcade all day long now.
All day long.
Because they didn't know to go up to they didn't know to go up to the top of the hill, come around through what's that 10th Street to come around through.
Right, we could have made it around and we ain't telling them
they were stuck right there, like that's the only way. Yup.
Yep.
The last car made it through, you could do it.
Yeah.
And it was a little car.
Yo, I mean, but that's what we was built for.
Those were good times, yeah.
Good times. That's what we was built for.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about, like, and we can literally say amongst each other, we didn't have no life-altering differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was small petty. All of us had some small petty at some point.
Right.
But we talking about life-altering where we couldn't be here laughing at it today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm talking about a lot of people in a lot of neighborhoods, they go through stuff like that. You know what I mean? But we did. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and even for the people that we may have had slightly more of, if they was here right now, we'd still be laughing with them and joking with them too.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make no difference because that was then, this is now, and we put a lot of value on the relationships we built with each other. You know what I'm saying? And if we being honest, sometimes me and Ronnie was the closest. Sometimes Aunt and Ronnie was the closest. Sometimes me and Aunt was the closest. And then they rotated and it kept on going. But it wasn't like one person had to carry the burdens of the other friendships forever, right? They still was there, but we was able to rotate, you know what I'm saying? And it still was the same classic stuff, man. So, yeah.
We understood that, you know, when the season of, okay, right now we cool, but that don't take away you and him being cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You and Aunt, y'all was doing a lot of music at the time. I wasn't doing music. I was kind of off doing my own thing. But again, I might not see you for 2-3 years.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, bro? It'd be like it'd be like yesterday. Like we were just hanging out yesterday. It never changed. That's where you understood your level of real friendship. And I tell people, your real friend, you ain't gonna talk to every single day. Your real friends, you're not gonna be around 24/7. Your real friends are the ones that in moments, whether it's good or bad, they're gonna celebrate good with you, and they're gonna cry with you when you need them there to cry. And if you're going through something, they'll be there for you, whatever way they could be there for you. And they never going. They don't sit there and look for something to hold over your head to try to manipulate or try to make you feel some kind of way or treat you some kind of way. My thing is this, bro. Like we've always been, you know, for the most part, there's a second group of us, and it's us three right now, but there's way more than us that we never held. We don't look at like time spent as the determination of the level of the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't talked to you for a while, and Ant was kind of like I know when he said it to me, I think he was trying to surprise me because he kind of said it in a way like, "Oh yeah," like, and I'm like, it kind of shook me. I was like, "Oh snap, for real?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." Like, but you know, again, and then my head went back to like, "Yo," I said, "This show is not going to quite go as I have in my head because all of us got way too much history." And I knew that at some point it's going to go into the history. And like I said, Duke, man, we definitely going to have to do this a few times, bro. Because
listen, I'm hyped.
Bro, we probably only reached about 10% of this.
Listen, I ain't get to talk about 27 years at Jefferson Hospital.
Right.
I ain't get to talk about that. I didn't get to talk about
when it was candy striper time.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't really get to talk
Yeah,
about
we got you.
the haircut, and we only touched on the haircut. Like, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about literally. Listen, man. Ed said I put class in 90 in the back of his head. I put Ed because Ed was the only one with a beard. I put Ed on his face.
Oh, I remember, yo.
So it was like, yo,
Yeah.
wow. Yo,
Yeah.
listen, that's all I'm
Yo.
saying. Like,
Yo, I remember you gave me my Gumby cut. Remember the guard came on?
yeah,
And
yes.
you was like, oh shit, but I'm gonna fix it. And everybody was like, and I came out and everybody was like, yo, is that EST? Is that EST? I was like, oh, but I'm rocking the Gumby too, right?
Yo,
right,
listen,
right?
man.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? That's what make up real friends. I mean, like people that rock with each other. Don't get me wrong, we've all met.
And y'all had a box cut, yo. He turned my box. When that guard came up, I was hurt. I was like, but I ain't gonna lie, I was different for a couple of weeks. So
listen, it was the Flyers Gumby. It was the Flyers Gumby.
yeah, the Flyers Gumby cut. Yeah, it was better than EST, y'all.
Way better.
It's crazy part, dude.
What's that?
Now, of course, I can't count how long you've cut my hair throughout my life. Like, especially in them younger years.
Yeah.
I might have had one barber in my lifetime outside of you that actually cut my hair where I was impressed with it. Outside of you and Ed. I'm gonna say Ed because Ed started cutting hair for a little bit too. For the last, I'm gonna say 15, 17 years. Guess who's cutting my hair?
You.
Hey,
Me.
Hey, look, I'm gonna skip out. Listen, I'm gonna skip out here early, y'all. My power going out, and I am still at work, so you know what I mean.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace out.
So mad love to y'all, bro. Hey, Duke, you know we gonna link so I get you back on here, man.
Yes, sir.
So I don't want my power to go out, but listen, I'm gonna be prepared next time.
Don't be at work next time.
Yeah, I won't. Hey, I'm like Tommy. I just got a job, but I love y'all, man. Thanks everybody for coming through. Ron, holla at you,
bro.
All right, I'm out, everybody. Ain't like the bug.
Ain't like the bug.
Yeah, man. We definitely got to get you back on the show. You know what I mean? Like, Ant is the one that 100% handles this part of the show. He gets all the guests and stuff like that. So because when we first started talking about it, I said, Ant, I'm gonna hand that to you because I do a lot of other stuff, and I'm like, man, I can't. I don't have time. Like, I really have a lot more going on. So I asked him to do that part of it. And he's been doing, he's been doing a real good job with it, man. And so that's why I don't reach out to anyone because I let them do it, and I don't overstep the boundary of if you give somebody something and you ask them to do it, and they're gonna do it, then you
let them run away with it. Yeah.
And if somebody talks to me, like if I say, I still ship them to Ant, like yo, you gotta talk to Ant because that was how we designed the show to be, and out of respect for him, and he's doing a real good job of trying to find people and get people on there, man. And I be trying to tell people, like, we talk about Philly on my other show sometimes, but I try to tell people, man, I said so many great things that happened in Philadelphia, great people that came out of Philadelphia, man, and they don't understand that. Yeah, Philly get a whole lot of bad rap. We get that part, man. I said, but and that's why I said, we got to do this show where we got to bring in people from Philly that show them another side of Philadelphia. Yeah, everybody know who Kevin Hart is. Everybody know who Will Smith is.
Mm-hmm.
But although they're popular names in Philadelphia, they are not Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia is the average person. Mm-hmm. I mean that when your car broke down,
they can help you push it.
They car up beside you and jumped your car to get you started. Yeah. When you had a flat, they came out there and replaced your flat. Mm-hmm. When you trying to do music or you trying to better your community, when the only people seeing what you're doing is the people that surround you, it's not on television, it's not on the news, it's not on this, and it's not on that. And the crazy part about it is that when you brought up the basketball thing and see what it looks like right now. And here's the thing about that. And I say this, I said they didn't care nothing about that place until we all did what we did.
Until we did it. That's all I'm
and
saying.
I said, when we did what we did there, that would did you not know that one of the politicians of that area tried to take credit for it.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's like, but my thing is this, is that it takes people like you, it takes people like me, like Ant,
Mm-hmm.
these type of stories that are not, oh, I got a TV show, a network, and I'm doing all this great stuff. It takes average people like you and me is what makes the world and neighborhoods and communities so much better and stuff like that. Everybody got little small quirks, differences, or disagreements and stuff, but it's the little stuff like we do like there. We talking about history. You're bringing up a lot of history. You remember a lot of stuff that I don't I remember when you brought it up, then I remember.
Right.
I said, yo, he really like remember a lot more stuff that I didn't think about, but when you start talking about it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
No.
And it's these type of stuff, man. And like, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I watched your journey throughout the years, man, and I, I know I don't have to say this, but I'm so proud to be a small part of your journey. I'm proud to be your brother, because how we look at each other, always looked at each other like family. You know what I mean? Like we don't. You know what I mean? Family is, and I always say family is something you make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relatives are who you're born with. Family is the one. And I kind of rock with that to some extent. And I think that, throughout the years, we've been like family, man. Like, you know what I mean? And we don't talk all the time, but when we do talk, when we do get together, it's like we didn't miss a beat.
Didn't miss a
beat.
beat.
Like I said, these stories like this, we're going to definitely, you ain't going to have to work that out the time, because I know, you know what I mean? There's so much more missing out of this story.
Listen, man, so much. And the whole thing is,
like, listen, I don't even, as much as I get on here and do a lot of stuff on YouTube and argue with people and stuff like that, I really don't talk a lot about my own personal life. I really don't. Like, it's usually when somebody like you or Ed or Ant, we start getting into conversations, man. And then sometimes my mind start to go back to it. I'm like, man, there's so much. I said, man, I need to interview myself sometimes.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I think you definitely should, or have one of your kids come want to interview you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's important, man. Like I said, man, if my children never heard me rap, guess what they can do? Go to YouTube, type in word of mouth, and they'll get to hear it. Right? They be like, oh, my dad did that. And as long as YouTube is around, I'm around. You know what I'm saying? I can be gone, but as long as YouTube around, I'm around. So we got to leave those digital imprints, for our family and friends.
I mean, I didn't know what it was going to turn into when I first started this.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew what I had in my head, and here I am when I really embraced it almost 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Now I'm at 5,500 subscribers, and I didn't think that way. You know what I mean? And monetized on YouTube. I just, I had little small goals and stuff like that, and then finally getting to the point where I can actually make the channel into what I originally wanted it to be. Not so much about me, not so much about just about the politics and stuff like that. Yes, it's my, my show, Ron's Opinion Don't Matter, is just my personal show. Philly Talk is for us to bring people from the city of Philadelphia in and do what we do. And that's every Monday at 7:00. On Tuesday, we have Unfiltered Sports. I'm not even on the show, bro. That's my homie. He does Unfiltered Sports, and Dover Dogs, actually the ones in the chat. Because he has a basketball, and he's trying to grow his channel. He's trying to do things. I opened up the floor for him he can still air it on his channel and still air it on my channel, because I have I paid for the thing for us to do it for you to do it on there.
Right.
And then on Wednesdays, the company that make the hair care, skincare products and stuff like that, they on my live at 7:00 on Wednesdays.
Right.
And, sometimes they're live, sometimes it's pre-recorded videos, but when they just talk about the product that they make, how they make it, how what they put into the product, or the fact that it's all natural and stuff like that. And I embraced them because I started buying their product. I literally just bought the product, and then I was testing it out myself. And in me doing that, it was like, oh man, their product is fire.
Yeah, right.
And then we built the relationship, and the CEO's husband, he's on my show on Fridays. We have what we call Fire on Fridays. We talk about gun content and stuff like that every Saturday. I mean, on every Friday at 7:00. And then Dover Dogs, he's back on Thursdays at 7:00 too. He took both days because I didn't have nobody on the slot, man. But you know what I mean. And this is where I'm trying to build this thing to where I'm opening it up to different things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I mean, so just understand, brother. You know that this, whatever it is you're doing out there, you come back to Philly Talk, be a part of Philly Talk. But the other than you understand where I'm going with this. This is
Yes, sir.
for you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Whatever you do, you know what I mean? I know you about the music and all that other stuff, and I'll keep working. If you got some stuff.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. Listen, man.
Yeah,
Listen.
so,
We might be talking about a slot for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and again, I'm good with that, bro. Like, listen, this is just, I mean, and you know, you can figure that out. What it has, like, listen, my Saturday is open. I don't do nothing on Saturday. Like, all Saturday is
need that
empty. So if you decide you want to do something, you got some music you want to showcase, whatever it is you decide to do, bro, the door is open for you. We'll work, you know, we can work it out. I'll show you what I need to do. Basically, how you come on here. I'll send you the link there. Once I get you started, I get out the way and let you rock, and that's it. I don't try to
need that. I need that outlet period for myself. So yeah,
so
let's talk about it.
Yeah, so we can definitely do that. And you know, this was part of my vision that I had for the channel. And that's why, even though it's Ron's opinion don't matter, that's what the OG network came along with. And I'm trying everything that I can do to build this thing, man, until it becomes something. You know what I mean? That OG network, for me, OG means on God, because that's where I stand. I stand on God. For somebody else, it might mean something different. That's fine. But this is my vision. I've been working on this for a while. And like I said, for those that I know up close and personal, and I know their character, and I know they're not going to try to sabotage and do crazy stuff. And I know I open the door for them, man, to give them opportunity. Listen, I'm gonna grow this channel, and I want to grow. And you know, I was supposed to celebrate my 5,000 subscribers. That was 2 months ago.
Right.
I'm on my way to 6,000, 5,500 now because it was so much going on, man. But we got a YouTube family over here. What's up, Aaron? What's up, All Work Services? Appreciate you. I mean, he's in here. That's All Work Services. That's brother Aaron, and he does all of the great work and stuff like that. He has his YouTube channel, man. So if you get a chance, go follow him on YouTube and some of the other.
I seen him in the airport.
Yeah, Dover Dogs and stuff like that. Now you're a basketball head, so
you know that.
Listen,
I'm about to say we might have to put the basketball segment on my man channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, and honestly speaking, because he's big on basketball, I'm quite sure if you ever had time to talk sports with him, he'll let you in on the show. Y'all can talk to him. So
I would love to.
Man, you're welcome to the OG network, man. I'm opening the door for you.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
You know, I mean, you want in. We figure that out down the road. I ain't got to, you know, we can communicate outside this, you know that, man. I know you work. I know you got your own life. I know it in, man. But if you find a way you want to do it, man, and my hope is that it helped. You know what I mean? Because one thing
it definitely did. Yeah. Listen, I needed it.
I mean, and in my personal opinion, this is nobody else, you know, I can't go by. In my personal opinion, that over time, that this is probably going to be one of the biggest YouTube channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. That's my vision, is that I don't want to be the biggest, bigger than everybody else. I just said it's going to be one of the biggest.
Right.
And I'm going to keep rocking with it. Philly Talk is doing great. I did my show earlier. Just today, the channel grew a little bit more this morning. And I appreciate everything that everybody doing. I'm going to jump there. I'm going to get back with Aaron, because me and him going to fight. He my little cousin.
Yeah.
But
gonna go to his own channel. What's wrong with Aaron? Yeah. Listen,
I appreciate you, Aaron. Really do. Appreciate you donating to the channel. I'm just messing with you, know, man.
I got
a lot of things. Huh?
I got 1%. So if it cut off, it ain't me. I just want you to know that. But
no, it's cool. That's why I'm getting ready to close out the show anyway.
All right.
But yeah, we'll talk later. That way we don't have you shut off the building, whatever. I gotta go to bed anyway, because I gotta get up at 4:00 in the morning. So
I gotta get up at 3:30.
You got me this time.
Listen, matter of fact, I gotta leave the house at 3:30, so I gotta get up at 3. But yeah, I'm out. Yeah. So, but we gonna talk, man. I really enjoyed it, man. Philly Talk, man. Listen, I love Philly, man, with all my heart, man. And
we do. We all do, man.
I think Philly loved me too. I did enough. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
did a lot, bro. You
yeah,
did a
yeah.
lot. And we didn't even touch the surface of it.
Yeah, we gonna continue.
Aaron was on the show. You was on your show. Ed was on the show. Ant working on other people on the show, man. And like I said, they can say what they want. Like we know the bad stuff that comes from Philly. We understand all that. This show is not about that. This is about people like you, like me, about like Aaron. That's what this show is about. And that's why I said when you get on here, man, tell your story the way you want to tell your story. This is not about him, man. I had fun, bro. I had a good time, bro.
Yeah, listen, it was a great time.
I don't drink, but I feel like we were sitting at the bar and just ripping it the whole time.
Drink champions, right? Yeah, we was doing
it. Everybody out there, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I mean, check out we'll be having next week when we get the Philly Talk and all the other shows that we're doing on here. Make sure y'all continue to support the channel. We appreciate y'all very, very much. And like I always say, make sure y'all make God first. Everything else we talk about don't matter without a relationship with God. And with that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Every single one of y'all have a blessed one today. To my brother, appreciate you too. God bless you. Peace.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.